Sustained me. My test is now a testimony. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Ajum, ajum, wajum. It was you, my lawyer in that courtroom. It was you, my soldier on that battlefield. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Ajum, ajum, wajum. Hey, ajumo nyame, ajumo, ajum, ajum intina metiasi, eya wajum tina mewoho. Lord, the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Ajum, ajum, wajum. Hey, ajumo nyame, ajumo, wajum. Eya ajum intina metiasi, eya wajum tina mewoho. Lord, the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Ajum, ajum, wajum.
I just remember this very week, I made a comment on a video that has been, should I say trending? I don't know how far it's been trending, but I chanced upon this video of a particular lady. Unfortunately, I don't even know her. So don't mind me if I don't know you. I don't know a lot of people, but she was talking about songs that have trended, and she spoke especially about Adum, and doesn't understand why this song, is making so much when it comes to the airwaves, and even winning, going to the extent of winning. Yes, whatever. But what I wrote was that if you listen to this particular song and you listen to the words, even the first time alone will get you to move. I don't think it is necessarily about the way the media hyping this song. I think that the song speaks well for itself. This morning, I have found that grace, that Adum, and it is by that Adum that I stand here this morning. Good morning to all of you, and I pray that you also have found that grace and you are watching me this morning. It is only the loving kindness, the grace of God, the mercies of God that sees us through each and every day. And today, it is a brand new day, a Thursday. The sun is out already. Yes, and we are full of gratefulness, appreciation for what God has done for us. See, there is a saying that a living dog is better than a dead lion. So I don't know how you see yourself, but this morning I've come to tell you that if you have life, it is grace enough to get up from your bed. It is enough. Having life is enough to equip you for this day. You can do something. You can change something. You know that the God that we serve is able to use just a day to cancel out all that has happened to you in the past. He's able to use just a minute to rewrite your story, to change the history of your story. So I don't know why you should be heartbroken. I don't know why you should be counting your losses this morning. If you have life, you have everything. Wake up. It's a brand new day. A beautiful Thursday morning coming from me, Lady Julia, and the AM Ghana crew. Good morning to Ghana, wherever you are. I bring you nothing but goodness because that is what Adwa TV does. And today our lineup, yes, we are going to have a health talk later with a doctor from, I think Dr. Edward. Yes, I remember the name very well. Dr. Edward from Edward Deborah, yes, from Magic Herbal. Yes, he'll be here to discuss diabetes with us. I remember we discussed diabetes sometime last week within the course of, was it last week or last 2 weeks, when we looked at the diabetic eye. I never knew there was something called the diabetic eye. So today we are entreating all of you to continue, stay with us throughout the program. Listen about diabetes, learn more, get educated, get informed, call somebody who is diabetic, somebody who is more susceptible, someone who is at the threat, and every one of us is. So far as we are not doing anything to check that, so do it. I mean, stay on. Let's listen. Let's get more information. Let's get educated on what diabetes is and how we can protect ourselves, or better still, manage or live with diabetes. Okay. More on that. We'll also be having, yes, our political discussion. And that one. We want to see what are the pertinent issues. And before that, we will have the newspaper headlines. So I'm going to read the newspaper headlines to you in a bit. So we're going to look at what is trending in Ghana, but be it social, be it economics, be it political, whatever comes, the topical news makes the headlines. We'll make our newspaper headline section as well. What's your take comes right after the break, okay? Where you get to share with me what is really bothering my mind, your mind. So it will be an interactive session, and I will crave your indulgence wherever you are to make it as interactive as possible. It shouldn't be just my words. You should bring in your messages. I will read them because it's a very short time. So make sure you bring them in, as at that particular time. Otherwise, if it's later and we are in another segment, it will not be so proper to bring it in, okay? Right. But before that, I have for you a very sumptuous word for today, and it's coming from none other than my producer, and he says, a new day. I guess we're sharing the same sentiments today. A new day. Be open enough to see opportunities. Be wise enough to be grateful, and then be courageous enough to be happy. Doesn't that touch? Yes, I know it should touch something. It should spark something, a light, a hope, a light of hope, a flicker of hope in you this morning. A new day. Be open enough to see opportunities. Be open up your heart. All the I don't know the tree word, but the word that is coming is symptom. I don't know whether it's a good enough word for it. But remove everything, all the things that they shade opportunities. They cast a dark spell on opportunities. Take them off. The bitterness, the pain. The pains of yesterday. Yes, you did it and perhaps it didn't go well. Perhaps you could even describe it as a fail. Yes, maybe you failed. Take it out of the way. Don't look at yesterday. We only learn from them. Right? Whatever you did yesterday that failed, it's only telling you that don't go this way again next time. Today is a brand new day. Be open enough for all the opportunities that are coming your way. Be open. Then, what I love about this, be wise enough to be grateful. We've done that this morning. We've been wise enough to give the praise and the appreciation to whom it belongs. First to God. Look around you. Who else has done something for you? Go around feeling grateful. And you can't be grateful when you're keeping it all in your heart. Yes, I thank God for the life of my family. I thank God for the life of perhaps your spouse, your children, your friends, those around, your siblings. Yes, we are grateful to God for them. But do the extra thing. Go the extra mile. Tell them, Mommy, I thank you for all you've been doing for me. I love you. Tell somebody that you are grateful for their life, for all the support. Share it around. Then the other thing is, be courageous enough to be happy. Someone is asking, does it take courage to be happy? Oh, yes, it does. Look at all the things that surround you. See why you are unhappy today. And you will know that it takes courage to look at them and say, I choose not to remain in this spot. I choose not to be unhappy. I choose not to think about all the things that should keep me embittered. I choose not to look at all the reasons why I've got to be angry, especially in this situation, our part of the world. Choose not to look at all those things. Choose not to be confronted with all the difficulties. That you look at yourself in the mirror this day, this morning, and you tell yourself, I am tough. When the battles are tough, I am tougher, and I'll walk through them, shining, smiling, yes, and what is most appropriate, victorious. That is the word, the inspiration for today, and it ends with a happy Thursday. That's what I love. Happy Thursday. From the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, we bring you the Word of the Day segment. And the Word of the Day segment, I wish I could have somebody sponsor my Word of the Day segment. So that like this, then I do a little ad for them. So all those that are watching me who want to sponsor, you can sponsor our various segments as well. Well, Word of the Day is... are you ready? Is an adjective that means expressive of urgency. So someone who is urgent, we use this word to describe urgency, or a command. So I'm commanding you. In other words, you do not have the privilege, you do not have alternative to say no. It's like a command. You've got to do it, and you've got to do it with alacrity as well. So the word is peremptory. Peremptory, and it's spelled P-E-R, emptory, E-M-P-T-O-R-Y. So P-E-R-E-M-P-T-O-R-Y, peremptory. Now, I've already given you the meaning, expressive of urgency or a command to you, and it can also be used to describe someone who is arrogant and full of himself. Self-assurance. How do we say it in Ghana? Too known. That one. Yeah. So let's look at examples. The soldiers were given a peremptory order to abandon the mission. So in here, it's being used as a command. The company's president has a peremptory manner. So this is describing a manner. In other words, he's arrogant and very self-assured. Self-indulgent. Them kind of people. About her, especially at the negotiating table. So somebody, I think at the negotiating table, people have got to show some form of, arrogance and all that to look, like they're in control at least. Well, another example here from Craig Jackson. Celeste had work emails flooding in. Her assistant had taken the entire fall off with a mysterious, even suspect leg injury. And now she emailed Celeste 15 times a day, demanding in peremptory and vaguely hostile tones that Celeste fill out paperwork. So Celeste is being ordered around in an arrogant and yet an urgent way, so that she can't say no. She just has to obey. Now let's look at a little history. Peremptory has very small history. It comes from the Latin word perimere, which means to take entirely or to destroy. The prefix per means thoroughly, and the emere means to take. So to take thoroughly, just taking them literally, implying the removal of one's option to disagree or to contest something. So as we see, the word peremptory has not really moved. It has stayed close to its roots. It hasn't moved much. The meaning still remains the same. Peremptory. Make sure you use it. I'll try, and yes, as I always say, use it as the day goes. So do the same so that it gets stuck. You remember yesterday's word? Yen. Y-E-N. That small 3-letter word, yen. Yes, which expressed a strong desire. You remember? I hope you do. Otherwise, why are we learning? So take a book, write it somewhere. Make the conscious effort to use it as the day goes by, and it will make your vocabulary sumptuous, more like a delicacy as well. People would love to hear when you talk. With that said, we'll go on a quick break, a turn around, take a cue from our sponsors, and we'll be right back with more goodness. Stay tuned.
Welcome aboard the safest airline in Africa. With industry-leading safety measures to protect your well-being. The first in Africa to earn a diamond standard of safety. Offering a more contactless, safe, and seamless experience. Delivered with a smile by Africa's first fully vaccinated crew. Creating special memories that bring the joy back to flying, so you can continue making memories with your loved ones. Book your flight with RwandAir today. RwandAir, the safest airline in Africa.
RwandAir, fly the dream of Africa.
Malaria nti abayi waye juma bono malaria defo ya o nti awo ahire ne customers ni wahu ne se maami aye smart abe CB Malakio amma ne baya odi ko school she se aduane si berry market chi ani malaria nti a onti mi ni onia entina ho ema we mu biara to wo so we malaria test na ebi wo mu a edra bedi wa ene CB Malakio ye di nu na ne hahama na akeka bom asone so aye CB Malakio edra we so de enya nyonkra o aye tata she
edra yi nyema apemfo abata ya woma womanfo ene nkwada woni mfie dumie
Suziana wa would you weekend
FDA ahwehwe saa ejedie nkrato yi mu agye atomu se eye.
So at Sonotech, we always pride ourselves of being a patient-centered facility. And so we always go the extra mile to put a smile on the faces of our patients. And we don't just wait for them to be unwell to come to us, but we always strive to ensure that our patients are always in good health. So the month of February is the month of love. And how best can we express our love than to give to our clients? So what we are doing this month of February is to give a 20% discount on all our health packages. Yes, all our health packages. So for our health packages, we have our life packages, and then we have the bronze, the silver, and then the gold packages. So if you walk in from the 1st February to the end of February, you get 20% discount on all our health packages. And we are introducing a very special package for couples as well. We realize that especially the premarital couples, sometimes because of the excitement of getting married and all that, we discuss everything and always forget about our health. So we've come together with a very nice health package for couples, and it's discounted at 30%. So that's the couples package, and we encourage our clients to take advantage of this special package as we go through the month of February. This is our way of saying that we love our clients. This is our way of giving back. This is our way of putting smiles on the faces of our clients. In addition to this, you can also walk in and pay for a loved one. I know 14th is Vows Day. As we think of giving gifts to our clients or to our friends, to our loved ones, let's consider buying a healthcare package at Sonotech for the ones that we love. And on 14th February, we promise all our clients to experience something very extraordinary at Sonotech. Once you come for any service with us, any of our branches, West Hills, Osu, and Tema, you will leave with a special gift. And you can trust us when we say you leave with a special gift. So we wish all of you the best. Let's enjoy the period of love. Let's enjoy the health packages that Sonotech has for us. as we always say, we are your total healthcare partner for life.
I'm inviting you to a fantastic morning and a fantastic day with us at Adwa TV, wherever you are, AM Ghana, and on all our programs as well. Yes, for me, I say I am blessed to be alive. Blessed, yes, and highly favored, and flavored too, if you want to add that. But yes, the flavor for today is to be grateful, to be happy as well. Be wise enough to be grateful, be courageous enough to be happy, and be open enough to see all the opportunities that surround you. Opportunities, opportunities, opportunities. It's now time for what's your take, and what's your take on what's happening today. The Yenchia demonstration. The Yenchia demonstration, the history there is very, very small. It's on E-Levy. E-Levy. Say Yenchia E-Levy. No? So we have people coming from NDC, some NAPCO officials or trainees, I should say. Trainees as well. Moto Okada. Okada riders as well, the association, and many more. We even have the Union of University students as well in there. They are demonstrating, they are adding up, you know, their woes or their plights, especially with the UTAG strike and how it affects them. All that combined brings you the Yenchia demo, which has started. Unfortunately, because of this period or time, beautiful time that I'm having with you, I can't join them. But we have representatives there who will be feeding us with what is going on when it comes to the Yenchia demonstration. I'm supposed to give you what my take is on Yenchia demonstration. Julia, Ubetia ana unchia. I'm still thinking about it. Ubetia ana unchia. Well, considering what I had to say yesterday about our road with their toll booths, I'm looking at how our roads are going to go. Roads with urinals. Yes, one of the agenda of the Ministry of Roads. I mean, at least, if nothing at all, it's on their mind. They are thinking about it. So knowing how they think so much about us, knowing what they have installed in the pipeline for Ghana, having highways with roads right there, situated in the middle of dual carriages and motorways and other highways. I'm wondering where they are going to fix urinals for the N1. Yeah, that one. I want to know where exactly it will be placed. Because for me, yeah, sometimes all of us, ladies, you know, we just cannot stop by the highways and do our thing. So will you cheer or you not cheer? Yesterday, I was listening to one gentleman from the minority, of course, and he made sense to me when he said this. He talked about how many days, you know, that these road tolls have been stopped, since they've been stopped, how much money has not been accrued, and what that money could have been or could have done for the government if we are still paying by now. So I'm wondering, road tolls or E-Levy? I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking wide, and I'm thinking loud. E-Levy, someone says that E-Levy is double taxation. Another person says that E-Levy is multiple taxation. Where do you stand? So I've looked at E-Levy in the many ways that they have described. You know, they've educated us, the media, a lot when it comes to E-Levy. Transactions using your mobile money apps, whether it is MTN, whether it is for Airtel, they say, well, ATN, yes, the Airtel Tigo money, and then for Voda is Voda Cash. Whichever one you are using, you want to be taxed on it. We know that monies that enter into these accounts are not, it's not like a direct source. Maybe my profits enter straight into these accounts so that I'm going to be taxed directly. And it's not like you are this money e-levy. Let me put it e-levy. Oh, I'm just being reminded that I saw a cake, a green e-levy cake. Green. It was green too. A lot of meanings for me from there. The e-levy cake. They come out to tell us there was another cake that wasn't bad. You haven't completely ruled out this one, that there was no e-levy cake. I leave that. But I'm asking Frank, he keeps looking at my face more like that. Well, anyway, so back to what I was saying. We look at this e-levy. I'm going to be taxed on money I have put into that account. Okay? So the money is resting in my account. Immediately I try to send the money to somebody else, I'm going to be taxed. Is that right? Is that fair? Is that what other word can we use? But then, let me play the devil's advocate for once. One person from the majority yesterday said this. If you listen to the discussion, the political discussion very well yesterday, a lawyer had to say this. He said that it's not a compulsory tax. And I loved it when he said that. So today, I'm full of joy just because of that one sentence. It is not a compulsory tax. You choose to pay or not to pay. Hello, Ghanaians everywhere. You choose to pay e-levy or not. Oh, it is not a compulsory tax. Just in case you don't know, it is not a compulsory tax. Just like the washrooms that will be in the middle of the street are not compulsory. You can go or not to go. Just that I may want to go, and all of you have to wait in line while I'm going. Right? So it's not a compulsory tax. We don't know why you are fretting. We don't know why you are demonstrating. So why are you demonstrating? Stay at home. Stay at home. What do you say? So you can call in, give me what your take is on the e-levy so far. I've listened to all the broad... She said, even if I don't want to listen to e-levy, anything about e-levy, it comes in the newspapers, on our social media platforms, well, everywhere. We've listened to it all. Now we're asking you, what is your take on e-levy? Let's make this interactive. Send your comments in, well, while I'm reading the newspapers, because that's the next segment. I'm going to newspaper headlines. I'm going to read the topical issues here. And yes, today I happen to be doing this alone. So yes, just grab yours. If you don't have it yet, you sit comfortably and then just watch me. Let's do this together, okay? I start with truth and accuracy every day. That's the daily graphic for you. Daily graphic front page has this: Attorney General presents 91 vehicles to agencies. Attorney General presents 91 vehicles to agencies. I'm sure that the article will have all the 91 agencies that these would even, okay, where the 91 vehicles went to. Maybe one agency had about 5, or yeah, it's possible. So pages 24 and 25 has details of this particular story. Government spends 662.5 million Ghana cedis on COVID-19. So yesterday, people started making analysis of how much money has been given to the government where COVID-19 is. Well, where it's concerned, when we're talking about COVID-19, how much money has been given, donations have been given to the government, and now I'm seeing, I don't know if it's in response to that particular thing I saw, but government spends 662.5 million Ghana cedis. So Daily Graphic is bringing to us today. You want to know more? I really want to dive into this particular story. Unfortunately, time will not allow me. So grab your copy, read, and perhaps tomorrow or maybe during the day, whichever way, we'll try and discuss this on AM Ghana. Where Sikano Wahe, I always keep asking. Now Sikano Wahe. Ghana card now e-passport. I'm not asking you. I'm giving you an information. Ghana card is now e-passport, and it is valid for 44,000 airports. valid for 44,000 airports. Maybe a little juice on that. Ghana's national identity card, the Ghana card, has received international endorsement to be recognized globally as a valid electronic passport. E-passport. E-passport. Yesterday, the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO as we call it, gave its seal of approval for the Ghana card as well as its future biometric equivalents to be used as official documentation at all 197 ICAO compliant countries and 44,000 airports worldwide. The ICAO organized a key ceremony at its headquarters in Montreal, Canada, yesterday, during which Ghana received the key to symbolically indicate its entry into the ICAO family. So that's it for you. Bawumia is the talk of today. Well, besides the Yenchia demo, of course, our Ghana card has become the e-passport. So for all the things that you have said against the Ghana card being an e-passport, it has materialized. Yes, our Ghana card. Now when you hold it, say this is not just my Ghana card, it's my e-passport. Make it an e-passport. Anyway, more news. Korle Bu Eye Center conducts 6 cornea transplants. Wow, that's on page 20. It's good to know that when I have certain eye defects, I can go to Korle Bu Teaching Hospital, specifically the Eye Center. GACL MD's appointment terminated. And I see a picture of Mr. Yao Kwakwa. Yes, he is the MD for the Ghana Airport. Talking about Kotoka International Airport. His appointment has been terminated completely. Stories on page 29. Ban donkey hide trading. Ban donkey hide trading. Animal welfare charity is saying ban the donkey hide trading. Anyway, is it being used for wele or is being used as well leather? I don't know which one. So let's see. Lands Ministry to revamp Valco. Lands Ministry to revamp Valco. And I continue with the new crusading guide. The new crusading guide says Nungwes unity and development is key. That's coming from Babu Gulomo. Ghana card is now e-passport. We've talked about that. CID petition to investigate Ni Noi Owuo over alleged impersonation. Wow. Stop the ugly noises on e-levy. Razak Opoku jabs NDC and Mahama. Efriya Akoto wraps investors into agric sector. We sure do need vamping off the agric sector. That will be it. Enough say from the new crusading guide. The Daily Statesman says the NAPO has kept faith with the people coming from the energy ministry, and the story is on page 6. Ghana card now e-passport is a screaming headline there, and the story continues on page 2. Bawumia has been vindicated. So criminal summons against the fleeing Asin North MP. Now he's being described as fleeing. The fleeing Asin North MP, and the story is on page 3. NDC is against government's transformation efforts. See why Boabeng Asamoah is saying that, the NPP communications director. So a little on sports. Arteta, Arsenal's boss, says he was solution, not a problem, with Pierre-Emerick. And that will be a wrap-up for Daily Statesman, the most authoritative newspaper. The Ghanaian Times says government committed to Agenda 111. That's coming from the Health Minister, Mr. Kweku Agyeman-Manu, and students to begin to return home. Students to begin to return home. Hey. As UTAG strike enters the 4th week. Yeah, 4-week-old strike. So Ghana Airports Company MD has been relieved of his post. Red Elia Aviation stakeholders satisfied with Magdan Aviation Facility at KIA. Professor Solomon Nunu. That's the okay. That he is the president for UTAG. So that's the wow, UTAG. Okay, all right. Okay, okay. So I'm leaving that, and I'm going to the back page. I'm seeing a picture of Mr. Daniel Botre, local government ministry to strengthen engagement among assemblies and stakeholders. Valco needs $700 million investment to revamp. Okay, so I'm jumping straight to the Daily Guide. Criminal summons for Canada MP. Some say fleeing Assin North MP. Another says Canada MP. Yo, yeah, say sacked KIA boss. Shocked. Is he shocked? Fired. Yao Kwakwa. Is it Kwakwa? I hope I have it right. Government builds 3,602 kilometer roads in 4 years. ICAO endorses Ghana card as e-passport on the back page. Give new Stars coach ample time. Gold Star Air supports Choco boxing, and Kurt faces 4-year prison term. You remember I read this about he kicking and slapping his cat. Well, he's received 4-year prison jail term for hitting and slapping his cat. Yo, yate. Then finally, the Chronicle Nkondo Esizwe says, I can't slight the people of Enchi, says suspended 2nd D mayor. That's Mr. Abdul Mumin Issa, suspended MC for 2nd D Takrady. So suspected fraudsters use DCOP, a clue's name to dupe a Swede. Wow. So it means that we should not jump, to conclusion when it comes to this policeman defrauds this person, policeman or somebody does this. We should wait for the proper details, because sometimes people can use people's names, their identity, impersonation and all that going on. Yes. You remember one issue I think that was on Tuesday. One particular thing that hit us on Tuesday, right here while we were on set, was about the employees of these why am I using communication? The MTN, Airtel, Glow. Is Glow still anyway? Yeah, Glow. I mean, Jan. My question is Glow and all that, Vodafone, having their employees actually take details, personal details of people who want to register, applicants, taking their personal details on their personal phones. Well, we raised that as a concern, a major concern. And I'm seeing suspected fraudsters, and that's one of the things that comes to mind. Sometimes they don't even need a lot of details. They just need one thing, one particular thing about you. Well, we have this. Hooray for Bawumia as e-passport promise is delivered. Bawumia vindicated. And that will be it for the Chronicle, the Nkondo Wesizwe, Sphere of the Nation, the True Independence, and of course, also for the newspaper segment, headline segment. I end with this, Proverbs chapter 7, verse 14. I had to offer sacrifices, and today I have paid my vows. I had to offer sacrifices, and today I have paid my vows. Well, hooray goes to Bawumia. Today, whatever he promised has materialized. It has come to pass. Our Ghana card is now an e-passport. That means that whatever are the shortcomings or the shortfalls, we have to move quickly, fast, very fast, to make sure all those concerns are addressed. All those people who do not have their Ghana cards must get their Ghana cards. At all costs, they must get their Ghana cards. So that said, we'll go on a quick turnaround and we will come back with more. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.